Hey guys, it's me, Jason again, coming to you from my home shop here in Napanee, Indiana. At the current moment, Elco's down. It is minus an engine right now, but it's not down and out. The engine is at the engine shop, along with a new block and a new crank. So in the near future, we're going to have a brand new engine back, ready to go in the Elco. But I think we're going to take this downtime to do a little shop cleaning. I've been really bad about not putting tools away, and I've been really bad at just getting the job done so that I can get the Elco out and go play, and not really keeping my shop clean, and not putting stuff away, and not cleaning up after myself. So I think I'm gonna make a real short video of just some time lapse of me cleaning this garage out. My benches are absolutely just covered in stuff. I don't even have a workbench. I have benches that are being used as shelves. So yeah, I think I'm gonna run around and do that this morning. I think I'm gonna run around and find homes for things rather than just leaving them on top of the benches. So that's kind of the goal. It's a rainy day. So yeah, I think we're gonna do a little bit of that. I'm gonna put you on time lapse and let's get at it. Well, I got a bunch of this bench cleaned off, but I just remembered that I'm that crazy old guy that saves coffee containers. I got about a dozen more in the house. But hey, I can be that guy that organizes everything in his garage in coffee cans. I'm going to be cool here in a second. I got that bench mostly cleaned off. I got some of my tools storage in the back of my truck cleaned off. And I got this bench pretty much wiped out. I hate working on this bench because there's a big crack in it right there and you lose things down in there. But I just set up some totes. This is for non-standard hardware. That's for electric, and this is for hoses and hose clamps. And then I got a box over here for standard bolts. And I got a box, and I got a container over here for metric bolts. But I think I'm gonna use these for some other things too, because I'm starting to run out of stuff. Man, look at all the stickers I found. I found a whole pile of stickers. That's cool. But I really need to stop using the back of the old yellow truck, the little rabbit truck. I need to stop using that as a toolbox. So I kind of need to figure out how to get my toolbox from there to like back there where I can actually like get to it and use it more often. So let me start putting tools away. And I got tools stored in a lot of places, guys. I got them there. I got them inside the truck. So I need to put some tools away, and then we can get on to some other stuff, cleaning up. I mean, this place is an absolute wreck, guys. Got to deal with it. Right now is the time. If I get this cleaned up before that engine comes back, it's going to be perfect timing for, trying out the new non-cluttered garage. Okay, get back to it. Okay, guys, welcome to day 2 of cleaning. This is kind of the mess underneath the car. This is the whole reason that I wanted to start the whole cleaning process to start with. And the reason I wanted to do this is because when we go to put an engine back in here, it's not going to be fun to be rolling around in that crap. So so I'd like to get all these rags out of here, and I'd like to try to get that transmission fluid cleaned up as best as possible. But the whole garage was such a mess that it felt kind of dumb to just clean this one little area. So I spent a lot of time cleaning the rest of the garage up, and now we're down to the mess that I feel like is the most important one to clean up, which is under the car. So I'm gonna set you guys up on time lapse. You can watch me worm around a little bit. I know that's your favorite thing, is to see me worm around underneath the car. So yeah, let's get to it. Well, I think that's going to do it for that. I think that piece of cardboard's going to make it manageable to be under there for the engine reinstall. I got all the parts and tools hanging out over here on a towel, drying out. I'm just going to throw that away. It's an old one anyway. I got all my wire in one place. I got to find a home for that still. I did get all of my metric bolts and freedom unit bolts in one spot, so now I kind of have a bolt bin rather than scattered all over. I got a lot of the wires kind of solidated in one area. I got my Wildwood brakes stuff in one area. Small hose clamps, Jones Racing product, GM pointy body bolts and nuts. I am that old guy that saves coffee cans, and yeah, I might as well use them, like, instead of just saving them. I got all my wiring stuff in here, so all my connectors, crimp-on stuff and solder stuff. This is a bin of just random crazy stuff that you don't run into very often, but if you need something unusual, it's probably in here. Spacers, shims, lug nuts, you know, little stuff like that. And then I got a whole box full of hoses and hose fittings. I put all my V8 Rabbit parts together so that I can stop stumbling over those, and they can just stay with the truck until I get back to the old truck. That's something I don't know if you guys would even be interested in. But yeah, I'm that old crazy guy with the coffee cans. So yeah, I'm going to start storing stuff in there instead of just leaving it randomly out. I cleaned the bench off, and then I instantly filled it up with things. I do plan on using this wire rack, so I'm kind of getting it over here where I kind of want it. I think it'll fit. I just got to get to doing that. That's, I don't think, something you guys want to watch me do. But other than that, we cleaned out. We got a bunch of tools that we got put away. I got this area cleaned out a little bit more so that it's not like just full of clutter. I got the back of the Rabbit cleaned out of tools and random hardware. I got up against this wall cleaned out relatively really good. There's no longer just tools hanging out and hardware and whatnot. So we did a relatively good job of cleaning. For the 6 hours that I spent, I'm gonna call that a win. I can see most of my benches. My trash is full. That's one of the big reasons I'm quitting. Just plumb out of trash. So I think that I think we're going to call that the win for now, and then we'll get once we get the engine back in, we'll get a little further on the cleaning. But yeah, I know it's probably not an exciting video for you to watch, but it is part of, like, working in a garage is just trying to get, you know, somewhat organized, and yeah, have all your stuff in a reasonable area. I need to start using in there as storage. I need to just, like, set storage up in there, and then that way I can get stuff out of here. But yeah, that's a look around the garage. Well, guys, that is a shop video. Me out here working in the shop. I'd really love to be working on other things like the Elko, but unfortunately it decided to give us a break in the action, and it's down for the minute, but we're not out. We're down, but we're not out. We're doing all this cleaning so that when that engine does get here, we can hit the ground running and we can be right back at it ASAP. So thanks for watching this video. Maybe tell me some of your organization ideas, like how should I do this better? I like the coffee cans. I grew up in garages with coffee cans full of parts. Yeah, and they were Folgers too. Like, don't get me wrong. I had two grandpas that both had absolute just massive amounts of Folger cans with screws, nuts, bolts, nails. You know, last week's lunch that they're saving maybe for future use. I mean, just all kinds of crazy stuff in Folgers cans. You never knew what you were going to get when you pulled the lid off of one of those. I do need to do like some rack system or something like that, or some tote system or something. I have a whole nother room off to the side. I kind of feel like I need to set a rack up in there and take some of the things that I don't use daily, some of the things like, you know, a radiator that's sitting here underneath my bench, and get it over there, or like some woodworking tools that I don't use very often, get those over there. Just like set a rack up over there and get car parts out of here that aren't being used, and also get tools out of here that aren't being used. Yeah, you know, you can always be more organized. You can always be more organized. I tend to be organized enough, but I kind of let that slip into disorganization. And honestly, when I was pulling the engine, I got to a couple spots where it took me longer to find the tools I needed to do the job than to actually do the job. And that's kind of like when it really like kicked me squarely in the face that like, hey, I need to clean, I need to get organized. So that's kind of where we're at. So I think that's going to be it for this video. And yeah, if you guys see me in the real world, come find me in the pits, say hi. You know I got something for you. Yeah, I can't wait for the engine to get back, guys. This is just staying busy in the garage until my engine gets here. So let's get to making that video real soon.